All right. Mic check.
Check, check.
Hold on.
Yellow.
Oh, that's not. All right. Sorry. Hold on, everyone. You're about to see how the sausage is made here.
Hang on, folks. Here, I'll give you a nice burp for the cast. Oh, there you go.
Gross.
For all the folks back home.
It sounded like some phlegm was coming up.
Gonna be honest, I've been drinking since about noon. I am wasted.
All right. All right. It's not the Bad Advice Show without a little technical difficulties off the top. But here we are. I am your commissioner, two-time champion, owner of the Aardvark Kings, host of the Bad Advice Show, Grant Krahn. Normally, I have Connor Logan with me, but due to technical difficulties, I have two different people. My regular stand-ins last year. I think they took over for maybe a little less than half the season. He's one half of the Pit Stop Pick'em.
That's right.
Owner of John Popper's Harmonica.
No, formerly.
Formerly John Popper's Harmonica.
Now the furious White Bronco
Whitney
boys.
Houston's Bathwater. Now
I'm a man of many names.
Now the White Bronco Boys, Trevor Philippi.
Hello, folks.
Owner, and then last year, this guy was the owner of Cowboys D for 54 because he took Cowboys D for 54. This year, it's Uncle Buck's Power Drill. It's Connor Ryan. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. Thanks for having us.
I'm living life, man. Fast and furious.
Glad to have you guys here. We're in the swing of things now. Week 1 is in the books. It was an exciting week 1.
Yeah, what a week it was.
Very
Very
good.
Now week 2 is upon us. Off the top though, let's get some housekeeping in order here. Free agency. A little screwy. We're working on fine tuning it. I think we have it kind of dialed in, but we're gonna really find out next week. So I apologize for kind of everything that happened. We still opened on time at 9 in the morning, like we're supposed to. I mean, it was a little bit after, but yeah. If this doesn't work, we're gonna switch to a manual system where there'll be kind of a way that you guys will probably have to text your bid for a player to someone, or put it into something that gets unlocked on Thursday, and then I'll manually put people on teams.
Sure.
But we're hoping we have everything figured out now. Me and the vice president kind of came together in an emergency meeting to figure it out. And I think we got it. I think we nailed it.
Don't need to have Tommy have another episode.
Yeah. Well, it was fun.
Somebody have an episode?
John wasn't very happy about it. I had 6 people who had texted me.
I was one of 6, so sorry to pile on.
Something that was. Oh no, it's not piling on. If nobody says anything, I don't know anything's going on. So I appreciate everybody letting me know, and I appreciate everybody's patience with me while we got it in order. So that's
all right. We still love our commissioner.
Jacob says in the chat, can we make it unlock Wednesday instead of Thursday? No.
I also share that sentiment.
Yeah, I like Thursday though. It should be technically it's Wednesday night it closes, and then Thursday morning it gets pushed through. But I like having 2 full days for people to kind of go through things and bid on people, just in case news breaks, something happens to someone. You kind of give everybody as much time as possible to bid on players.
Fair enough. I hadn't thought of it that way.
Before it's too late. It would suck to have like all of a sudden news break on a Wednesday morning about a player maybe injured, and then everybody rush to grab their backup or something like that. I'd rather have it be a bid system until Thursday. Until Thursday, people are just fighting over scraps at that point.
Right.
I'm very.
And that should be what the first come first serve section is for. It's for the scraps.
Well, sweet.
But yeah, so there's that. I don't really think I have any other housekeeping other than that. It was a fun week one. I'm excited to be back into it. So let's.
Everything went off as it should have.
Yeah, well, except for the free agency. That
Well,
didn't go off.
hey,
as it
let's
should.
not think on the negative. It was 99.9% good. Like
Yes.
hand sanitizer, right?
Exactly. But I told everybody there's going to be a learning curve. Bear with us.
For sure.
And there
For sure.
definitely was that learning curve. But all right, let's get into. So yeah, we got wrap ups and previews this week, and hopefully by the time we get to the preview, our vice president will text in or put in the chat with his game of the week. But until of course, more technical difficulties. All right, first matchup we will start with is Uncle Buck's Power Drill beating the Aardvark Kings 114.18 to 108.62. This was my matchup versus Connor Ryan's. It came down to Monday night.
It did. I was on pins and needles hoping Conky wasn't gonna screw me, and luckily, the Jets were the Jets. So
Yeah, he had no one left to play on Monday. I had Tyler Conklin. He fucked me. Like, bad. I needed, what was it,
7 points.
7.5 points going into Monday. It's like, 7 points. So would you say that's average tight end numbers? That's kind
three, 4 catches, couple yards,
Yeah.
and you would have had it.
or literally a touchdown and 1 catch.
Correct.
Couldn't even get that for me. But I want to highlight a different matchup here because there was something in this. I had Gus Edwards. He had J.K. Dobbins. Now, Trevor, I'll ask you this. Going into week 1, Gus Edwards was supposed to be RB1 to J.K. Dobbins 2.
You would have thought so.
Did that change?
You would have
Is
thought
that
so.
not how it's going to be?
I think that they're probably just going to feel this out. I think it might be one or the other every week. And J.K. Dobbins has about tore every fucking muscle and bone in his body.
There's nothing
So,
left to tear.
He's maybe made a rubber at this point, but a hell of a showing for sure by J.K.
Yeah, he had 22.9 points. It's unbelievable. To Gus Edwards, 3.8.
Yeah, very disappointing. I thought you'd see a little more even split, but
So
something to
so did
monitor.
I. But the touchdown for J.K. Dobbins was huge.
135.
135 rushing yards.
I didn't see any of this game, so it's hard to even. He must have looked.
Oh, he looked
Good.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Or is Vegas just that bad?
No, Vegas was like holding the Chargers. J.K. Dobbins was literally like the only thing that could get traction going
Yep.
for the Chargers.
Is that draft pick of Joe Alt, the guy out of Minnesota, must be paying dividends for the Chargers there?
Yeah, that and Max Crosby just huge. They're huge
Yeah,
for the Raiders.
Yeah. But yeah, beyond that, I mean, Lad McConkey, like you said, CR, good showing. I mean, almost on pace with JJ there, a point behind. So, good pick there.
And given this score could have been a lot worse had I played Anthony Richardson as well, who got 40 points on my bench by himself.
You should have went with your guy. I don't know what you're doing.
Well, the
Did somebody
census
talk you into starting Goff? It
just
wasn't
pretty
me,
much
so that's for sure.
every person I talked to was like
Yeah.
Goff over Richardson.
His bench had
yeah.
40.08. 8.9 from Najee, not terrible. I mean, for Najee, I guess. It's 70 rushing yards.
Anything above 8 is good for Najee. I feel like.
Yeah.
You take what you can get. Yeah, pretty solid. Pretty solid.
So, yeah, and good job to Uncle Buck's Power Drill being 1-0 on the season now.
Yeah.
Would you say you got drilled, Grant?
I got drilled. But not by Uncle Buck's Power Drill, by fucking Tyler Conklin. Tyler Conklin fucking drilled
Well,
me.
maybe you got to reevaluate your corner or your tight end room.
Well, that's the thing. I drafted a tight end too late in the draft. I think
Yeah.
he was my
But Conklin of all people, I mean, hey,
that was all that was left.
He's your guy.
Yeah, I would have
your
thought
guy.
Over Taysom Hill?
over Taysom Hill.
Wow.
Interesting.
all.
What did Taysom Hill
when we
get?
get to the
Probably
pre-
like fucking.
He didn't do jack all.
I would say, even though the Saints had a good season, I assume he didn't do
Nice.
anything.
But hey, oh, never mind. I was gonna say, what the fuck am I looking at here? Oh, Tyreek Hill had 31.
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
Okay.
Thank the Lord for Tyreek Hill in Week 1, having what I think not an 80-yard touchdown. Yeah, he did. So got the bonus points for that.
That's what you pay him the big bucks for.
Well, just wait till we get to the preview.
We'll leave that for later.
Yeah. I'm going to do some screaming when we get to the preview. I am
Who do we got
not.
next?
I'm not a happy camper.
Oh, I'll be waiting with bated breath.
Next, artificial turf toe tappers beating the Legion of Poon 126 to 97.4.
$76 for Saquon Barkley.
Good paying off.
Good money spent.
Yeah, he got what, 2 touchdowns? Well, 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 1 receiving.
Receiving.
Put up
109
33.2 points. Yeah.
He put on for the hombres down in Brazil. Let's say.
Yeah.
The Umbres.
Ooh, don't like that. There, we're gonna go with the green lighting.
Touching up.
Yeah,
Yep,
Saquon. He spent 70 something on Saquon, which is so far it's paying off. I mean, everybody on Mike's team: C.J. Stroud 22, Ramondre Stevenson 21, 33 from Barkley, 21 from Diggs.
Yeah.
Well, great week, pretty much all around.
Good
Mark
showing.
Andrews, though, a little bit of a stain on that team, only getting them 3.4.
Yep. Mark Andrews let a lot of people down this week playing left tackle.
CR, does Mark Andrews have a bounce back week?
You know, it
Week
just
2?
I think he's still kind of recovering from that car accident. I mean, mentally, or like, yeah. So I mean, I'm hopeful he'll have a rebound because he's supposed to be a top 5 tight end.
Yeah.
But I mean, Likely looked really, really good, and
That's for sure.
I think he's faster than Andrews is.
He's
Yeah.
younger. He's ready to go. He's hungry, man. They're gonna feed him, I think. If you're an Andrews guy, Holder, you got to be fucking shitting bricks, man, because he's gonna be so touchdown dependent going forward.
Well, he went
He
for
might not get the
$60
yard.
in free agency, so
Yeah. Yeah.
good pickup.
Yeah, 60. I
for
think
sure.
Tommy spent 63 on him,
Yeah,
which
That's
I
about
don't
what
think he
he's-
realized.
I put a $10 bid on him, and I
Yeah.
was like, fuck.
I had a 40 out on him, so
I think, Trevor, you
And I
had
have
the
a tight end.
second highest because I think you put like 40 or 43 on him.
I thought that was maybe gonna take it. I figured it wouldn't, but you know,
I think you would have, because I think. Now this is an unofficial quote from Tommy, but I had no idea I paid 63 for Isaiah Likely. Unofficial. That is an unofficial quote.
well, good for him. I think it's a good player to spend 63 on. I mean, if you can get a reliable tight end,
Yeah, that's
Especially-
important.
with the side pot being tight end focused. So, yeah, Diggs too, 2 touchdowns. Nobody saw that coming. I don't think anybody did.
Was John the lowest
yeah.
score?
We'll
Yes.
get to it. Just wait.
Uh,
But yeah, and then on the other side, I mean, still solid numbers. Mike Evans doing Mike Evans things. Brock Bowers looks like a nice young tight end. You know,
Keenan Allen
just-
is he injured?
I have no idea.
Looks like he is.
Put up a nice 6.9. Nice.
Yeah,
But yeah, you just
nice.
didn't get enough out of Mahomes or Josh Jacobs. I mean, a few of the other guys.
and Javonte Williams only getting
Tough
3.3. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you got to be shooting to break.
97.4.
You got to be shooting to break 100 every week in this
Every
league,
week.
otherwise-
Way to go,
And
John.
When you don't score over 100, chances are
Bad news.
bad news. Because CR, what happens when you are the lowest scoring team?
You got to pay the man.
You gotta pay.
You have to take a fireball shot. He's having PTSD right now.
Yeah. How many did he take during the draft? Like 5?
He was supposed to take 5. He took.
He's like Pavlov's dog. He just started salivating at the sound of the word fireball.
Oh.
Got shell shock. He's like a World War I soldier. That's all right though, Jono. It's only up from here.
$15. You can pay
that
by.
up? Is that up from last year?
No,
No,
it's
it's the
always
same.
been 15.
I wouldn't know. I was only that like once. So
Congratulations, John. You were the first person to donate to the pot, the side pot.
someone had to be first if we were betting
Someone
on
had to.
favorites. I think so. I think we would have went with John. But
Yeah, maybe not.
maybe.
Maybe not because we're looking at his team, just because that's how we are.
Yep.
But you can go ahead and pay Connor Logan Cash App,
You
Venmo,
can pay me. I'll get it to him.
Cash works too. I don't think he takes checks
Smooches?
anymore.
Smooches?
He might take smooches. You got to ask him. You got to work that out with
Yeah,
him.
rim
I don't know
jobs.
what the-
Please,
I don't know what the
ask for
smooches
consent
to,
first.
to dollars exchange rate is at these days. I don't know what the market is on smooches, but ask him. I mean, Connor Logan would know what the exchange rate is.
if it's long enough and wet enough, it might.
Yeah,
work.
gotta have
It
tongue.
might work. Yeah,
All right. Jesus Christ. Let's move on. This is getting out of control.
Oh, I love it.
All right, next matchup I have is Make Football Violent Again versus the White Bronco Boys.
Oh, my favorite matchup of the week.
This is you versus Shane. You had to beat up the newcomer like this, didn't you?
It was common, dude. To all the haters, you said Cooper Cup is washed. Cooper
Oh,
Kupp
that's
can't do this.
incredible.
Cooper Cup can't do nothing. Well, you know what?
He can't
Cooper
hit?
Cup is here, and I spent a lot of money on him, and I hope this continues before his body breaks down.
Well,
32 is
But-
huge. What was he projected? 16.4?
Probably.
yeah, that's
But
good.
Doubled his
Puka Nacua
projection.
going down
Well,
definitely
yeah,
helps.
Nakua,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be down for a while,
Little
right?
bit.
A couple
A
weeks.
little bit. Yeah.
Um,
Yep. All my Niners players a little bit disappointing there, but we made up for it in other ways. Chris Godwin too.
Yeah, Fairbairn.
I think I got him back on a discount on my team. I don't know what I would have paid for him, 27, something like that. I think he's in the teens.
okay,
He's
yes,
getting
he-
more of the slot role this year, so I think that's going to pay dividends. So
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, you'd hope for better quarterback play, but I have a guy by the name of Jaden Daniels on the bench who looked pretty good. So
Yeah.
I think I'll do all right. But yeah, on the other side, I mean Lamar leading the way for him.
Dude,
Doing
32.
Lamar things.
Lamar had
Yeah,
good game. I mean, even only one passing touchdown, but 122
Yeah.
rushing yards is
Yeah, that was
Huge,
for
nuts.
sure. For sure, he had a good game, and
Devontae Adams only getting 10.9. Are we worried about that?
I
Are
think
we
he's
not
gonna
worried?
get traded. I think he's gonna want to get traded. This
Yeah.
this Raiders team might be fucking worse than last year.
Yeah.
I don't know what'll happen first. He gets traded or their coach gets fired, but
Are you saying we don't believe in Minshew?
I'm not saying I don't believe in Minshew. I think he'll figure it out, but Adams needs the ball, and he
When he's getting older and he wants a Super Bowl,
Yeah.
so I mean,
yeah, he might.
who knows? Maybe he
We'll
goes
see
to the
what happens there.
Jets.
A trade might be the best thing for him at this point. So that's all I got there. But yeah,
But a big kicker matchup. I mean, 11 from Butker, 20 from Fairbanks.
20 from Fairbairn. I mean, that's
oh dude,
money
guy.
right there.
he's my guy. I totally know everything there is to know about him.
Yeah, you called
So,
it.
yeah,
That's why you grabbed him, because you knew that was going to happen.
for
We had
sure,
three
sure.
50-yard field goals, 51, 50, and 51. So that's
He's got a boot, man. He
Boy.
could have hit him from
It's
70.
got a boot.
70.
It's got a boot on him.
He could set records here. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Solid win. I'm
Solid-
happy to
yeah,
get that one
solid
under my
win.
belt.
Way to start the season 1-0.
I think one of the four, at least in the top 5 of scoring for the week. So could have been worse. Niners actually turned up a little bit. New
Yeah.
York puts up a fight. That game could have been a
Think
little
I-
better, but
Think Ayuk is gonna have a comeback game against the Vikings?
I think he has to.
I think if there was ever a week for him to do it, I guess. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I think
I love my
let's
purple
just say
and
I
gold,
think
but
I think he'll have more than 4.8 points. So
yeah. Yeah, I
don't
think,
think I'm
I
gonna
think this will be the week for him to come back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's how it goes for us.
mhm.
All right.
All right, next matchup I have the Danis system versus no game plan. Close game.
I feel like these names should be swapped, because Danny had no game plan when it came to the draft.
True.
So
That is true.
sorry, Dan, had to get that one in there.
Almost worked out for him. I mean, lost by less than a point.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off.
Yeah.
Well, we got that out of the way.
Alvin
Got to
Kamara.
rip a guy who
Yeah.
doesn't show up in the draft, but
Every week.
You know, I guess if I would have seen this sooner, if I would have remembered this sooner, maybe we could have reached out to his PR team.
we could have.
Should we call? Oh, I just turned the lights on us again. Should we call his PR team right now?
I don't think they could give a shit about what happened. I think they forgot they even drafted his team.
I told them they're the PR team now. That's how this works.
Well,
And so, if we want comment, we can
It's a
reach
close
out.
one.
Just saying.
that's a close one though. Holy cow!
I gotta stop.
Did Pickens have negative 10 rushing yards?
Must have.
Yes, he did.
Oh my God.
Negative 10 rushing yards.
That's incredible.
Good for him. What
That-
are they doing
honestly,
there?
That right
Yeah.
there, that's
just
the
an
difference in
Arthur
the game.
Smith.
It really is.
That minus
That's
10
just
rushing
an Arthur's-
yards.
Isn't
he
that only
wouldn't have
0.1 points though?
All he needed was less than a
That's
point.
only 0.1 points. Minus 10 rush yards.
10 rushing yards. That's
Yeah,
not 1
that's
point?
0.1.
No, it's 0.1.
0.1.
Oh, it's 0.1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh fuck, man, we'd be scoring in the fucking thousands. It was 1 point.
Well, next time. Next time, Danny, you'll
Yeah.
come out on top on these.
Danny,
Yeah,
you
I mean-
deserve to lose this one because
Christian
you didn't show up to the
McCaffrey still
draft.
got him 0.
Kamara leading the way for him. Honestly, I'm surprised with that. A little
Yeah.
longer in the tooth, but still Alvin Kamara.
How about that Cowboys
side-
D?
On the other side, though, not started Christian McCaffrey. Didn't play.
Was
Still
supposed
won.
on Sunday watching Fox. Jay Glazer did say McCaffrey would play.
Jay Glazer is a fucking choke.
Yeah, it's actually pretty accurate.
He's built like a can of tuna.
Well, I tell you what, no game plan is going to have a tough second week because look at all of the injuries. Love,
Yeah.
Walker,
Well, now
McCaffrey,
we can see what Puka
Nakua.
Oh,
is,
boy.
I mean,
Yeah. Holy shit, this is the all injured team.
PCL injured reserve, expected return
Oh,
week
Christ.
7. So that's tough. And then McCaffrey, who knows when he's coming back.
Well, he's got a couple bench players. You'd
Yeah,
think
let's take a look at his bench here.
Yeah, let's look at that.
you'd think he would have been a big bidder on Mason. I mean, I would have bid upwards of $60 if I have CMC and I'm watching this dude.
I think he
Fucking
did
people.
go for 60 in the fab.
Did he?
I believe
Yeah.
I think someone threw 60
Yep.
something at him in the fab.
If I'm whoever that is now, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm dangling him as a trade chip right now for like an injured Puka Nakua or something. Ken Walker, I don't know. Fucking
Jonathan
that's what I'd
Brooks.
be doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rasheed Rice. Fucking do it. See if you can get him. But that's my advice. If it happens, I'll take a service fee for my counseling. But yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be one to watch because yeah, like you said, injuries. Holy shit.
Yeah,
got unlucky.
that's littered with injuries. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck. He's going to have to drop some players.
Yeah, he's gonna.
48 is what Mason was paying. Someone paid.
Caleb Williams is gone. He should. Well, I guess he drafted him.
I would drop him.
Got to hang on to him.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to drop somebody.
What does he have him for? Jesus. you know?
Williams.
I mean, if you pick him back up for $12,
7.
that's
He's
not
got him
too
for
bad.
7.
Oh, so I mean, yeah, it makes sense to keep him, but
Yeah, you got Rasheed Rice. He goes back into where Nakua is. That's solid. This 1-for-1, but just play Benson and hope for the best. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
doesn't have any running
All right,
backs.
Quarterback, you got to play Caleb Williams versus Tennessee.
Well, yeah. Now he's got. Unless he. I mean.
He's going to
No,
need.
that's-
He doesn't have any running backs.
Who are the Bears playing? Well, we'll get into the matchup.
Yeah. We'll get that
Go
into
on.
the preview because. Yeah. All right. Next matchup we have is Stadium Hot Dogs versus the Gritty Committee. Gritty Committee.
Wow.
Dominating.
Wow.
143.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I said you beat up on a newcomer. This was just a straight up murder.
Yeah.
This was fucking hazing week here at the fucking
yeah, no shit. Both newcomers lost.
AMFL, FFL, what is it, Grant?
AFFL, the
AFFL.
Aardvark Fantasy Football League.
Yeah.
Alright.
This looks
I
like a
like it.
scary
Yeah, hazing
team.
week. Broomsticks were used in this matchup. Let me just say that.
yeah.
There was probably a lawsuit.
Stadium
coming for
hot
this.
dogs put over 100 points. Can't ask for much
Yeah.
more.
No, I mean,
sometimes.
a good
No.
number.
But I mean, gritty committee just absolutely just said, I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah, it's a dangerous team.
Bend over. I mean, guys. I mean, I'm sorry.
You get
Shane
31
Tom,
from your kicker.
But welcome to the league.
Say, if Stadium Hot Dogs was on the football field, he'd be a receiver, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, Xavier Worthy there, I'm curious to see what he's got him for, because that's looking like, oof, you know.
Oh, that was
one of those
huge. He
guys.
started off hot.
He did.
Salary is 10, so he'll have him back for 15 next year.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, so he'll.
Clearly one of the fastest guys in the league, probably might be the fastest guy in the league.
Let's talk, though, real quickly on Stadium Hot Dogs. Marvin Harrison Jr. was high on everybody's draft
Oh,
board.
man, yeah.
Was probably like
I'm
what, the
not
number
worried about
3
it.
or 4. He puts
Not
up
worried about
1
it in
point.
the
He had
slightest.
1 reception for 4 yards.
Yeah, he's
Not
a
worried
rookie.
about it.
It's his first NFL game. I'm sure he had butterflies and the nerves are getting to him a little bit. Plus, I mean,
Did he have
played
drops?
Buffalo
I mean, what was the
defense
issue?
too. I mean,
It's not like he just had a bunch of drops. It's not
Let's see, let's see,
butterflies.
how many targets did he have? He had 3 targets, which I
One
mean is
catch.
still not, and 1 catch is still not. I mean,
I don't know. I didn't watch the game, but I'm not worried about it at all. He's a fucking amazing talent. He'll bounce back. Get Kyler Murray to throw him the ball. Force it to him if you have to.
yeah,
I think he's a tall guy, Marvin Harrison Jr. Kyler's got to be able to see him over the O-line some way.
yes,
Little
somehow,
midget,
some
but-
way,
Yeah, I don't know. I think he'll be fine. You know, you don't want to see it, but
yeah. But
agreed.
Jake Moody putting up 31 points from a kicker.
That's
I mean,
wild.
Yeah.
hey,
He went
at the bottom
6
there.
field goals, 46, 51, 31, 53, 23, 42. I mean,
only to be countered by Vikings D on the other side. Great fucking play.
yeah, 33.4 from
Yep.
Vikings D.
It's more of a
Uh,
matchup play. I don't know if you'll see that every week out of Vikings D. Probably not. but
Probably not, but I mean,
they might
what
be
do you have?
splashy.
5 sacks, a defensive touchdown, 10 interception yards.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Brees
Points on
Hall,
the bench
Brees Hall
for-
doing good, pretty good, 18.3. I mean, Brees Hall was probably the only thing going on the Jets team.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rodgers couldn't find anybody. I mean, he only targeted Conklin once. I think he should have targeted Conklin more. I mean, what do I know? But Brees Hall
Maybe
actually...
one more target.
Yeah. Brees Hall actually looked good.
Yes, he
I
did.
mean, coming back after light last year,
Mm-hmm.
half a season before, I mean, he was doing pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
probably one
Usually
of the
they
top
say
running backs in the going to be in the top running backs in the league. this
usually
year.
they say it takes about 2 years, or well, the season after you play your torn ACL.
Unless
2
you're
seasons
Adrian
off-
Peterson.
removed, unless you're AP. So he looked like full strength Brees Hall, and he's probably going to get used a lot if that's the way those games are going to go.
Yeah.
He looks strong.
Now I know. I mean, this is kind of getting a little overshadowed on Billy's team, but Evan Ingram, one of the top
Ooh.
tight ends, probably I want to say top 5 on most draft boards. 1.5 points.
I think what we're seeing here is just the aging out of a lot of tight ends in a way. Not generally. I mean, the top 5 tight ends drafted, I believe, would be Kelsey, Andrews, fucking Kittle, everybody. Every tight end had a fucking poor week. It seemed every highly drafted one. So
Yeah.
see if that's more of a mirage or if it's gonna be like that going forward, because that's gonna
Could be the
change
changing of
way.
the guard here.
It's
Stay
gonna
true.
make people very tight end shy in next year's draft. I will bet you that. We'll see.
Yeah.
So
All right. Let's go now to our vice president's game of the week. And I mean,
holy shit, and it did not disappoint.
no, it did not.
Not even narcissistic for picking.
We knew
himself.
this was gonna happen, though.
Yeah,
Jacob.
yeah.
I mean,
Holy
Jacob has an elite team.
Yeah, after the draft, I think everybody would have said that Jacob is probably the favorite to win the league this year.
No, I'm just, I'm just kidding.
Okay, you tell me who then.
Jacob for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, it's got to be Jacob.
Yes.
I mean, if we had to put together betting odds,
His
Jake.
bench beat some teams, John.
No, it didn't. Did it?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. I was
He
gonna
probably
say,
scored more
holy
than half
shit.
his points.
Oh,
scored
definitely.
half his
67
points.
points. He only scored 97, so yeah.
Yeah, so I wasn't far off. I
No.
mean, in reality.
Well, let's say we put the defense on his bench. There you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, and he had a player on his bench score 0 points, too, so it could have been worse.
There was an opportunity.
Yeah.
The path was there.
Yep, that's a scary team.
Both
Very
teams doing.
scary team.
Both teams having a good week. I mean, if you're the champ is here, you love to see this. Even though you hate it, you hate to see this, but
Yeah.
you love to see that you can put up 142.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you're
would have
fine
beat every
losing it.
other team.
Yeah, nobody
but,
wants to lose
gritty
that
committee.
way. But yeah,
Yeah, nobody wants to lose that way.
but if you're gonna lose with pride, and that's losing with pride, right? there.
Exactly.
He's got his belt at home on the wall to look at and say, you know what, I've been to the top.
I've been to the top of the mountain.
Yep.
Well, it could have been worse, too, had the Cowboys not taken that false start penalty, because Brandon Aubrey was lined up for a 71-yard field goal before the half.
71?
Yeah.
71-yard field goal, and they got a false start, so it moved it to
Were
70.
they actually gonna fucking?
Dude,
kick
he
that
was
or
gonna.
what?
Yeah?
McCarthy was gonna let him fly.
Jesus Christ. Mike
Oh.
McCarthy.
No, he made it.
Yeah,
he made the
he
kick,
made it.
Oh, he did.
but it was
Yeah,
a
but it
false
didn't- it
start,
was
so it
false
got
start, so it
moved
didn't
back.
count.
Isn't
Yeah.
that an NFL fucking record?
No, because it
Yeah,
was
'cause
penalty.
Yeah, because of the penalty. It was a dead play.
If it counted.
Yeah, if it counted, it would have been a record.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
I mean, he hit a 66-yarder.
Yeah,
in
66-yarder in preseason.
What is the
Tied
record?
66.
66.
He tied it.
Justin Tucker.
Yeah, Justin Tucker has a 66.
What the fuck?
Or is it a 67?
I thought it was 66.
66, yeah.
That sounds about right.
Um,
Jesus Christ.
James Conner having a pretty good week, 19.3 points.
hmm
If James Conner
He
can
could stay healthy. Yeah.
look out. Because
Yeah.
I'm not a big believer in the Cardinals.
No.
I'm not a big Kyler Murray fan,
They're coached by a fucking preschool
Yeah.
teacher. The guy looks like a preschool.
but I'm a big believer in James Conner. I like James Conner a lot.
You got to root for the guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jamar Chase actually playing. Last minute, kind of nobody was sure if he was going to play or not. Ends up playing, getting 12.2 points. Like to see it. I mean, I don't really think he's practiced at all.
No, I a couple of times, but yeah, he's been more or less just standing on the sidelines in street clothes.
Yeah.
He just wants to get paid.
One
Oh.
penny more than JJ.
What a fucking chode.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty petty.
Go out and fucking play and earn your money. Don't fucking sulk. Never heard JJ complaining. The difference between two players. Anyway,
Anyways, good week by Purple Rain. Highest scoring team for the week.
Yeah.
Good job. We don't have it. We only have punishment for lowest scoring, not a praise for the. Only a pat on the back for the highest scoring.
Good job, Jacob.
Good job.
hold your head high.
And that's the wrap up. Let's get to the preview here now.
All right.
All right. So because of technical difficulties, normally we do our show on Wednesdays. It's not Wednesday. It's Friday, obviously. So a game's been played already. So our decisions are going to be a little bit based off of
Like a little
that.
glimpse into the future.
But the first matchup I have is Aardvark Kings versus Danis System. 2 0-1 teams. I've had 2 players play already. Tua and Tyreek Hill. Both
Oh,
not great.
oh, Grant, do you got a rant for a minute here? Give you
Yeah,
the green
he's
light.
got us.
We'll vent it out.
Okay, here's the thing. Tua, you're done. You're done. I'm sorry. I mean, keep playing. Do whatever you want to do, Tua. I'm not. You don't owe me anything.
He
But
owes you an apology.
he went full mummy after he threw 3 fucking picks. He threw 3 fucking interceptions.
Oh my god.
You know what? Okay, and here's the
Yeah, and then he
thing.
dives head first to
Yeah.
get that
Yeah.
first down. It's like, dude, you've had like
Right
5
into DeMar Hamlin's
concussions.
chest. Said, "It's you or me today, buddy." Literally put his head right in his chest.
He says, "Boy, it's gonna be one of us."
It's gonna be one of
And
us.
and it's gonna be me.
Fucking slide.
In the
Slide!
slow-mo replay,
Yeah, dude.
you knew he closed his eyes and clenched his teeth like he was biting the towel.
Yeah.
And then his head and neck.
He reached
snapped.
out for someone, like
Like,
someone was
oh
there
my
to help him up. There was
It
no
was
one
his-
around him.
Help!
It was the ghost of Christmas past from his last
Help
concussion
me!
reaching down to him.
Yeah.
He had an inception moment, or not,
Oh, my
an
Lord.
interstellar moment where himself from the past reached out to grab his future self.
Yeah, his
It's
his
unbelievable.
past self knocked a book off
Yes.
the bookshelf, saying, "Hey, don't do
Yes.
it." No.
Exactly.
No. Don't
It was an out
go.
of body experience. I think he floated up to the top of Hard Rock and just fucking.
He wasn't reaching for someone to help him up. He was reaching to grab his body back, his soul back.
It's right there.
Oh,
Oh my
T's
god!
and
All
P's,
right.
though. T's and P's to Tua.
Oh fuck! Yeah, that was.
R.I.P.
I'm glad DeMar Hamlin got the better of that one.
He
He
needed
doesn't
it.
need that. That's got to be a good feeling for him.
Tyreek
right.
Hill only getting 6.6. Had some open looks. Dolphins just look like shit.
Yeah, they didn't look very good.
Couldn't. I mean,
Mike-
maybe
Mike
we'll see.
McDaniel.
I like McDaniel. Don't get me wrong. The Bills just have his number.
He looked like he was on the hot seat and about to get fired that whole game. Like he looked like like he'd seen a ghost. He just
Yeah,
had
he looked
no
like
fucking
shit.
answer.
Yeah,
The only thing
Yeah.
they had was HN all the way. So
yeah. Oh.
yeah, he had nothing else going. I mean, yeah. Well, beyond that, you still got some good players out there.
I swapped out Conklin. I threw Ertz in. Don't know how I feel about that, but I mean,
Yeah.
Conklin only getting one target last week.
Yeah, you gotta look for more
switch it.
volume.
Yeah, I gotta switch it up to something
And
else.
as bad as Rodgers looked, I wouldn't trust him going forward. He only wants one guy, and that's Garrett Wilson and fucking Alan Lazard.
I was like, yeah, Lazard had a great game. Did Lazard have 2 tutties, or just a shitload of catches with 1 touchdown?
I think he had 1 touchdown and like a bunch of other catches.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the way Rodgers is, man. He won't fucking look your way until you prove it to him. And
How do you prove it to him when you get 1 target on a bad throw?
well, you got to do it in practice, I guess.
Yeah.
You got to go do ayahuasca in a fucking closet with him.
McLaurin had a bad week last week for me, so I'm hoping for a bounce back week from him.
Yep.
I threw Gus Edwards on the bench.
Smart.
At this
Yeah,
point,
you got to.
He's got to
If he-
prove that to me.
If he goes off, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, sucks, but
You gotta do that. You
Yeah.
gotta take them.
you got to bounce back here. I like what you're doing.
This is a tough
On the other-
matchup for me.
Well,
Dana's
you're-
system,
Fighting an uphill battle
Yeah.
already, so
yeah. I'm projected less than 90 points. I might break a record this week for lowest scoring team. In a
We'll
single
see.
week.
I think you got a good safety blanket in the all injured team. I forget whose that was with Puka Nakua and Love and-
No game plan.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
Danny on the other side.
Gotta be
Like,
feeling-
he's made
he's gotta be feeling
Made
pretty
some
good
moves
going
around.
into Sunday.
Looked like he
He's
picked up
good.
Brandon Cooks, who
Brandon
had a
Cooks.
pretty good game last week.
Yep.
I think it was mostly a touchdown though. He had like 3 catches. So I mean,
Touchdown helps though.
kind of relying on touchdowns there for him though.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not like he's getting a ton of work.
He's
Kamara,
got Travis
Williams.
Kelsey. Travis Kelsey last week, kind of a weird week. Is that how it's going to be for the rest of the season for him?
I think so.
Well, because
I think he
Mahomes
all
was
like
throwing
that
to
all
other
last
tight
year.
ends too. I mean that Noah
Yeah.
dude, and yeah, there were a bunch
I
of
don't
other
think
tight
you're gonna
ends that were
see
getting.
Kelsey for a while. I mean, he'll have his games, but I think it's going to be a lot of.
He's a
single
late
digit
season
points.
push kind of player now.
Yeah.
Yep. They want to win 3 Super Bowls, not win week 1 and 2. You know.
How do we feel about Tank Dell now? After
Love
Diggs
Tank
had
Dell.
Diggs had a massive game
I mean,
last week.
I still think that C.J. Stroud can dish it. I mean, he did it last year with Nico Collins and Tank Dell, and
Yeah.
and they all flourished. So I'm sure it's just a couple more games and he'll be taken off.
Yep. Yeah, no, I'd stick with him. The thing is with that Houston offense, like you just said, CR, you don't know who's going to have the day.
Yeah.
You just got to play him and hope. So,
Hope it's his day. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I
Yeah.
can't vote against myself. I do think I'm gonna win. It's an uphill battle. I need a few people I need McLaurin to have a good week, Drake London to actually have a decent week, and maybe my running back start to click. Trevor, where are you going? Who do you think's winning this
I
matchup?
gotta go with Dana's system.
Danis
Sorry.
system.
Yeah,
CR?
Maybe I'll
going.
eat my
I'm
word.
going with the Danis system as well. I just
Okay, guys, I'll remember this.
his two running backs are just too scary. I mean, I think Gibbs is better than Kamara, but Kyron Williams, I mean, he had a monster day last
Yeah.
week, and I think the Rams are gonna just continue to roll the ball with him. So he's probably poised for another big week.
It's Arizona. They're gonna get up. Hopefully, that means probably running the ball.
Yeah, they're gonna run the
Kyron
ball.
Williams.
All right.
Unfortunately
Next
for you.
matchup we have Gritty Committee versus Purple Rain. Battle of two Titans, and this is a rivalry game. We have
Ooh.
a rivalry game here, and they do have a trophy. The first rivalry matchup to have a trophy.
Oh.
They battle for the old wooden ship. And they actually have an old wooden ship.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Let me see. Trevor, you won't be able to see it. I think I have a picture of
That's
it
fine.
on my phone.
It's not for me to see. It's for them.
It's
Yeah,
fight.
it's
True,
an
it is-
it's an
it is for
actual
them.
ship.
But it's just
Literally-
it's a little
It's a
wooden
boat.
model ship.
Literally cut
A
to
little
the scene from The
sailboat.
Dark Knight where he breaks the pool cue in half and says, "We're gonna have some tryouts." And just toss that ship right in between them. Let them fight over it.
Both
And
teams.
this is a heat 50-50 projection.
Yeah, that's
I was saying both teams are projected 146. Purple Rain getting the edge at 146.96 to Gritty Committee's 146.59. But this is a rivalry. Could you ask for anything better in a rivalry game here? There's a trophy on the line.
Yep.
Jacob starting out hot with 46 points on the board already.
Now, Grant, will this ship float if you were to say take a bath with it? You know, a nice little bath toy.
Only one way to find out. I don't think
All
so.
right, boys. Now you know what to do.
You got to watch the games in the tub.
It's Gritty Committee. Gritty Committee right now is the home of the old wooden ship. Jacob's making a case though right now to try and take it from him.
Yeah.
Is it gonna?
I mean,
Is it gonna come down to kickers? Jake Moody had 31 points last week, so
hell of a head start with Achan. I mean,
Yeah, Achan put up 29 and a half. It's
Yeah.
huge.
that dude might need to
What,
just take
96
next week
rushing
off.
yards, receiving tutty, 7
That's probably-
receptions.
Yeah.
well now he's gonna have the backup throwing him passes, the Thompson guy. So we'll
He
see.
doesn't need to throw passes. He's just got to fucking hand it off because that's
It's true.
a lot of that. But on the other side, you got Brees Hall though too.
Yeah, I mean this is
Brees Hall, same fucking thing. Rodgers can't get his head out of his ass.
these are two titans. Two titans.
Two
going
titans
at
of the industry.
it. Oh yeah.
This is probably, I mean, these are the two highest scoring teams.
Yep.
Hurts can certainly put up more than 11 points. You know, you'd think Bijan Mixon, who had a great day last week.
Is AJ Brown injured? He's got
AJ
See what it says.
something
I don't
going on
think
with
so.
him.
Yeah,
Questionable.
He caught malaria down in fucking Rio.
Questionable for week 2.
What is it,
Oh, it's a
Sao Paulo?
hamstring.
Miami.
It's a hamstring. That's a tough one to come back. I mean,
And then look who's on the other side. If he doesn't play, Devonta Smith.
oh damn.
Yeah.
So Billy might have, assuming AJ Brown doesn't play.
Well, and
Could
this
come
could
down
be.
to
We might be looking at the American Division championship right
Yes.
here, because this could be a preview of the American Division championship.
you'd think, yeah. Everything
So,
goes right. He's rolling with Engram,
uh,
and then we got
Connor, what do you think is Gritty Committee's key to success here? If he wants to kind of build back, who needs to execute?
So I mean, I think you got to put it on Brees Hall. I mean, he had a really good game last week. He needs to put out, especially with Achane putting up 29.5 points.
He's got to put out.
Yeah,
He's got to
He's
open the legs.
he's got to put out.
He's got to.
He's got to spread those legs and let him eat.
Second date, and he's got to put. Oh, okay. Wow. Go full country buffet on that bitch. All right.
OCB. But I think defenses too. I mean, the Jets are playing Tennessee. Will Levis is ass, and the Commanders are playing fucking shit Jones. So that could be a battle right there.
Yeah, you know,
Defenses.
it might be just a strategy to play whatever defense is playing the Giants.
I don't like Ingram against Laporta though.
Yeah, because woof.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would swerve and say, you know, if Devonta Smith can steal the touchdowns from AJ Brown, or if AJ Brown doesn't play altogether,
You think that's the difference of this matchup here?
could be.
So
I
who's
think
his
Brees Hall-
bench? I mean, who does he got to
Who's his
replace
bench?
AJ Brown if he doesn't play?
Oh, he got options.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
he's got Jamar
Jesus.
Chase on the bench.
Jacob,
And he's
you're,
projected 146.
you're terrible. I hate this shit. Your bench is almost better than my team. Fuck.
It's better
His
than
bench is
most.
better than my team.
Yeah, this one will be what? Is this the commissioner's game of the week?
I don't know. As soon as we go through all of our matchups, we're going to give him a
Okay,
call
he's
and see
good.
what his game of the week will be.
If I'm Billy, I'm
it up
throwing some stuff at Jacob for Kyle Pitts. I don't have faith in Ingram, and if he's
Yeah.
riding Pine, I'd be looking at that.
I think you give him a week, see what happens. Ingram's solid.
Just don't have faith in that Jacksonville.
Every tight end, even Laporta had fucking a bad first week. He had like fucking 4 points. Give it
Yeah.
a week. Don't overreact.
First
Stick to your
weeks,
guns.
historically, week ones are always low scoring for fantasy.
Yeah.
Well, not for
Yeah.
these two teams.
So, Trevor, who do you have winning this matchup here?
Man, I think Purple Rain will just get it done. I
Yeah.
think he's got the ammo here.
Connor?
I really want Jacob to lose, so I am hoping that Billy can pull this off.
So you're going with
I'm going gritty,
Bill?
gritty to committee. I'm gonna take gritty. I think didn't Billy win it? No, Billy didn't win it last year. He was in the championship.
Yeah, he was in the
Yeah.
championship, but he lost it to Connor. And he was in the
Lost by Smith.
championship the year before and lost to me.
So I think Billy.
So he's been there. He's got strategy.
he's got a good
acumen.
mind. Now, given he did have somebody else drafting for him,
True, but he did relay strategy. And
he did.
Sources say that
He's happy.
he's happy and wanted the people that he wanted.
He got.
He got some of them.
All right.
So it's
Nice.
almost like he was there.
Yeah, you know,
Uh.
the funny thing is, Jacob could get blind fucking drunk and set his team any way he wanted, and he'd still win.
Yeah, he still would.
He could literally randomize it.
I'm gonna go with Billy though. I'm gonna rock with CR and
Really?
I'm gonna go Billy. Just because I want to see an underdog win.
Yeah. Underdog guy.
All right, next matchup.
See, I see it as the opposite. I think Jacob's the underdog. He's out to fucking prove something here.
That is
Billy's
true.
had his
Never been in the
taste of it.
champion. Jacob historically is always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Oh.
Same with Billy. You can make that same argument for Billy.
27 dresses.
Next matchup I have is Make Football Violent again versus Uncle Buck's Power Drill. Connor, why don't you take us through the points of your team?
Power drill.
What do you like?
Well, I'll tell you
What do you
what.
hate?
Keon Coleman fucked me last night. 0 points. Buffalo scored 31. Not a damn catch, so that was just really disappointing to see. And overall, yeah, I do. Overall,
Fuck,
well,
I wanna get-
Anthony Richardson, I'm only gonna make that mistake once. Hopefully, he can put up a 40 spot for me this week. I'm hopeful. I like my running backs right now. I think Dobbins is gonna roll. JJ, that's a lock. And then I am rolling. I did have to switch my tight ends because Njoku is out. So
You were rocking Taysom
we
Hill.
are rocking the fucking
Oh,
Taysom
God.
Hill to this
I
week,
You picked up
baby.
Taysom.
I did pick
I
him up,
love Taysom
and I
Hill,
am
man.
rolling him. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't
Another
know.
boomer bust candidate.
It is. It
He
is.
could absolutely boom and go nuts.
It could really fuck me with the Keon Coleman at a 0 too. I mean, if Taysom Hill doesn't put up, but I got faith in McConkey, McPherson. Better
McConkey,
fucking
good game one.
Yes.
Had a tutty.
yes.
Could do it again.
Could do it again. I think he's either the 1 or the 2 wide receiver in LA. So
Yep.
hopefully he can
Like I'm fucking sponsored here. Jesus Christ.
Cheers.
dink it and sink it, baby. Oh, and I'm hopeful the Browns can continue to be the Browns, and they're playing Jacksonville, so that should be good. The Dolphins putting up a 6-pointer. The
You gotta feel
percentages
good.
wise, yeah. I mean, it percentages wise, it doesn't really
Hey.
show in my favor, but
Anybody who's watched this show knows projections don't mean shit.
hopefully that'll help me out with the zilch from Coleman.
Trevor, what are you seeing in this matchup? What do you like about this matchup? What do you hate?
Gonna be honest here. I mean, I'm the name that jumps out on the other side. I like Sierra's chances to beat the probability here.
Yeah.
But I see a little sneaky guy, Zay Flowers, and
Mm-hmm.
he got the ball thrown at him a lot.
Yes, he did.
Granted, I don't think Baltimore's going to be down at any point in this game. I don't know. He's someone to watch.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough matchup for Derrick Henry. I mean, you have Max Crosby on the defensive line.
Yeah. Yep. And Jerome Ford continues to just be solid.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like any running back the Browns use can just churn it out.
Just
I
be
don't know.
absolutely killers.
So yeah, I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate here, and I mean Lamar had a fucking game last week, but so did Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson had more so of a game. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to come down to can Zay Flowers show up? Will he get some work? Tight ends are a wash. I don't know. Denver looks lost on offense. The McConkey's looks like a fucking second coming of Cooper Kupp from back in the day, really. And I don't mean that in a racial way. I'm white myself. But yeah, I think it'll be between Ford, Dobbins, Flowers, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to lean Connor though to bring it through.
Yeah,
Connor has an Uncle Buck's
power.
power drill.
Power drill.
I'm guessing you're not going to vote against yourself now.
Hell no, I'm
Hell
taking
no,
this
you
one.
ain't. I believe you can beat the odds too. I mean, Keon Coleman getting 0 is a tough. You're down a man.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you're down 2.
But their defense only scored 6, so it kind of
JJ
evens
could
out.
have a great game. Derrick Henry set up. I mean, he has to get past Max Crosby. That's makes it tougher for him to get his goal line touchdowns, which we kind of know is his only thing. He's not really a receiving back. You need him to get a touchdown to be relevant.
Truth.
J.K. Dobbins puts up a performance like he did last week. No worry. Anthony Richardson against Green Bay should do pretty good.
You would hope.
I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go with the group here and say you're going to beat the odds. Now, I hope we just didn't put the kiss of death on you saying the entire crew here goes with you.
You fucked me.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Uncle Buck's power drill also.
I wouldn't feel bad in the slightest.
All right, next matchup. The Legion of Poon versus the Champ is here.
That name's got to go.
It's
Come on!
terrible. I mean,
it's the 21st
you can't
century.
change it this year. It's locked.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh,
I guess Legion of Poon it is.
no.
Put it on the toilet seat now.
Legion of Poo. I can only see 2 O's, so it's Poo.
Yeah, he probably should have workshopped this one a little bit.
Yeah, we should have got with
the.
the branding committee and workshopped it a little bit.
Now, the Champ is here, I think. I mean, like I said, projections don't mean shit. If anybody who's watching has watched the show for a while, you know the projections don't mean shit around here. But this is one of the higher scoring teams versus the lowest scoring team. Trevor, what does the Legion of Poon need here to be successful?
Well, Jordan Love just went out. Can Josh Jacobs bounce back and be the guy they fucking paid him to be? Can they get the run game going and just run the ball down Indy's throat?
They're going to have to.
That's what I'm looking at here. Now, James Cook doing what he did sure gives you a nice little safety blanket on the other side. But can Josh Jacobs do what he's paid to do? Can Mike Evans put up a 20-point game? Mahomes.
But here's the thing about Mike Evans though. You have Baker Mayfield on the other side.
Sure.
All tutties pretty much cancel
they're
out.
offset. Yeah.
All right. Good spot there.
He's
Good
gonna have to
spot, but
swap T. Higgins out too, because he's doubtful.
Mahomes will have to have a 3+ touchdown game.
Does he do it against Cincinnati?
Oh
they
yeah.
hate Cincinnati,
Oh, they
dude.
do.
They're
They
not gonna
hate.
let off.
No.
They're not gonna let off.
And if Joe Burrow plays like he did last week, they're gonna destroy them.
Cincy seems kind of like a cursed team to miss the playoffs. To be honest, like everything's fucked up there. Joe Burrow looks like fucking Slim Shady. Like I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, like the
cramps
Slim
and
Shady
shit.
on drugs, Slim Shady.
Yes, like Ozempic Slim Shady. I don't know what's going on. But I don't know. Can Mahomes shit on Cincy and put up a 40, 50-point game? We'll see. Beyond that, I mean, Madison if he can get another touchdown, he's gonna
Legion
need.
of Boone looking a little hurt. Also, I mean, T. Higgins he has in his starting.
Well, yeah, and then
Has a
Keenan
questionable
Allen's got a
side. What does that
designation as
say?
well. He's doubtful. I know that.
Did not
I think
practice
this
Tuesday.
is the lineup to do it. This is the lineup to
And
do it.
Keenan
I
Allen,
wouldn't make any
Heel
changes.
did not practice. Neither of them practiced. So those
heel
are
and a
2 wide
hamstring.
receivers down.
What's the bench looking like? Marquise Brown, I think, just got placed on IR.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
He's dead.
With the
And then,
shoulder.
you're gonna roll DeAndre Hopkins and Tajay Spears.
And he's got Hawkinson on his. We only for if anybody in this watching this is not in our league, so everyone's aware, we only get one IR spot.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
So probably tomorrow in our league, Marquise Brown will be IR eligible. Now I don't think you drop Hawkinson.
no.
No, you can't. He paid too much for him.
Do you lose a bench spot
Cost.
for Marquise Brown,
Mm,
or do you just drop him and?
Here's the thing: you got to field the team. You got
yeah.
to field the team.
The team is,
Um,
and you need
unless
wide receivers.
Unless you're John and you want to go 0-2 and just take the L and hang on to what you got. I've seen it happen before in this league.
Toss
Yeah.
another $15 into the pot.
Yep. But I think he's got the lineup to do it. His health is going to be his key, for sure.
Interesting move on the Champ is Here side, playing James Conner in his RB1 or RB2 spot over ETN. CR, how do you feel about that? Would you go ETN over James Conner?
Against the Rams?
James Conner against the Rams? Yeah, let's go.
Who is
ETN playing?
who's
ETN
ETN?
is playing Cleveland.
I would take James Conner then. Rams don't have Donald anymore. That D line.
What about ETN over Nico Collins in the flex?
It's one of those big boom or bust things like with Tank Dell. I mean, he could have a 30-point game.
He could also have a 4-point game.
Correct.
I think
Where ETN's going to be consistent, he's going
It's true.
to get you that 10 or 12 points. I think.
More
I think
carries.
the real rabbit in the hat here is Amari Cooper. Really? Could you put Amari Cooper in there and play?
Would
it
you
safe
put
a little
Amari
bit?
Cooper over Nico Collins or? I don't think you
Might
put
be
him
a
in
little
over
safer.
Waddle or St. Brown.
No. No.
So do you put
But-
do you put him over Nico in the
I
flex?
think
No.
about it.
I just with Deshaun's play, I watched that game and he threw it to
True.
Cooper many times, but he couldn't get it to him.
That's true.
It was not in anywhere he could catch the ball. He was either underthrown or overthrown.
Mess. He's
It-
a mess.
Yeah, dude. I don't even think he wants to play football anymore. To be perfectly honest with you.
He might not be
He wants-
able to play.
It's like
football
I
anymore.
got 280 million guaranteed or whatever. I don't really care.
We're
He wants
done.
an ass cheek
I
massage by
where's
a chick who's
where's the
uncomfortable.
closest massage parlor?
Yeah.
Get this guy out of the NFL. Let's be honest. He fucking sucks.
Well, how do you think
That's
the
a great
Browns
player.
feel after trading Baker for all those picks, and now
Baker would have
he's
never
just
succeeded in that organization. I'm happy for Baker.
He did one year. I mean, he
did.
did he bring him to playoffs? one
playoffs.
year?
Yes, it's first
For the
year.
first, yeah.
First year.
Who would you rather play for? Tampa Bay or the Browns?
Oh, Tampa. Fuck.
Well, the
Cleveland.
income tax alone. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, I mean, that aside,
That's why they want to play.
money aside, Tampa. Still.
Yes.
Never been to Cleveland, but I have like the strong suspicion it smells kind of like
Like
I don't
shit.
even know. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, like a
Just
New York sewer.
Like the Ganges River in India.
Oh God, the Congo.
So I think, I mean, I'll send it around the horn here. I think we all know where everybody's vote's going, but Trevor,
Yep, champ is here.
Champ is here.
Champ
CR,
is here.
I'm gonna go. Champ is here too. Legion of Poon. The deck is stacked against you. Prove us wrong.
Yep.
Prove it.
Legion of
Stay
Poo.
healthy. Put a fight up. At least get over 100. Put a fight up. Don't pay a $15 foot.
Yeah, don't pay another $15 fine.
Come on, John.
I think he'll do fine.
I mean-
I think he'll do fine.
Right now, I'm set up to be the lowest scoring. I mean, I'm projected less than 90. So
I don't
Legion
think
of
John
Boom,
will be
John, it's
lowest
not
scoring
that
this year.
hard. No,
I don't
I have
think
a
he'll be
feeling
lowest
I'm
scoring.
going to be. Which, if I am lowest
Don't say
scoring,
that.
I'm just going to throw it out there. I haven't donated to that pot in like 2 years.
Congratulations.
We sure about that?
Oh yeah, we can check the records if we want. I got the records.
I believe him.
Oh, don't worry. I'll check. I'm just kidding.
All right, next
Is that
matchup I
it?
have is artificial turf toe tappers versus stadium hot dogs.
Really close.
This could be-
Nobody's played yet. Nobody had anybody playing Thursday night.
Clean slate.
So we got clean slate.
I like this matchup.
This is another
What
good
about it?
matchup.
It's I think it's a lot of just evenly matched players. I mean, you got Kyler against Stroud, Barkley, Taylor, Stevenson, and Pollard. They both have good games. I think the two wild cards are going to be DK Metcalf and Marvin Harrison Jr. because they didn't have very good showings last week. Pittman was all right. I think he got like 11 or 12 points, but we'll see who they play in Green Bay. So yeah, I think he can put.
Jair Shadows.
And you know what? Here we have the Mark Andrews versus Isaiah Likely matchup.
That is
I know
that.
where I lean on that one.
So interesting
The
dynamic on
$60
this
man.
one.
He is a
It's a
$60 man.
man.
He is a $60 man. 63.
$63 man. Should
And then-
change his team from Stadium Hot Dogs to Isaiah Likely. For
Yeah, but
63.
I do think this is going to be a very even matchup. I don't think the percentages are really giving Stadium Hot Dogs enough credit.
For sure.
Especially with the additional Likely, I think this could be a good ad. A good ad for him, definitely.
Could be. Could be.
I think the difference maker here is, I think you said it earlier, the DK versus Marvin Harrison Jr. matchup.
Yep.
Both of them kind of had. I mean, I don't know what DK did. What did DK do last week?
I got like 4 points or something.
5.9 points.
Yeah.
So he outscored Marvin Harrison Jr.
Barely.
Barely, not by much. I think whichever of these two players goes off,
Correct.
is going to be the one who wins this matchup.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, you know what? And I'll say it. I like DK more. So
gotta-
I'm
Yeah,
leaning
well, he's
towards
proven it.
More
artificial
track,
turf
better
tour
track record,
tappers.
more
Yeah.
proven. I mean, you know,
And
you
just
don't
a
know
just
with
a
Marvin
monster of a
Harrison.
human being.
Yes.
But also, the other half of it, then you move down to the tight end matchup, the Mark Andrews versus Isaiah Likely. I think that leads into this a little bit.
Yeah, because that's going to be very offset.
Yeah, but I think Mark Andrews is going to have a bounce back week. I think that was just the game plan for Kansas City.
Tee him up so everybody starts focusing on Likely.
Well, I mean, especially
Well,
too,
I think it's a
everybody's
matter
focused on Mark Andrews. Kansas City.
It's a matter of usage. He's at the end of the formation. Isaiah Likely's lined up out wide half the time.
Yeah.
It's a matter of usage. Mark Andrews is blocking half the time. Maybe it's a bait and switch. Now they watch film on Andrews, and I doubt they switch roles, but do they work in Andrews in different ways? I guess I don't know.
And is it like we said earlier with Kelsey? Is it a later season kind of boom?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Might be saving him
True.
for playoffs.
Yeah, kind of, or the playoff push.
Yep.
Kind of.
Yeah,
You need to
usually
start winning
come
games. You
come
kind of
playoff time. Who's beat up with some sort of ankle or lower body, anything? It's fucking Mark Andrews every year. He's
Yeah.
always injured, so maybe that's what we're seeing.
Vikings defense for Stadium Hot Dogs. They play San Fran. I don't think you drop them and pick up another defense to replace them, especially after the week they had.
No, especially after they put up 33 points.
Are they
going to
hurt Stadium Hot Dogs this week though?
I don't think they'll hurt him.
No.
I don't think. I think they'll get 10 points. It's probably where they sit.
Yeah. Which
Can they splash? Does Purdy throw a lot of interceptions? I don't know.
I don't think
Probably
he
not
does.
more than the
I don't-
average
yeah, I don't-
quarterback.
I don't think he
he
throws
does.
many interceptions.
Yeah.
He's got a very good offensive line.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Here's the thing. That'll be a interesting game. Turnover battle. Like Vikings are prone to turnovers. Can they cause a couple turnovers? That's where you're gonna get your pay dirt if you're the Vikings D.
Yeah, our D-line's going to have to come to play against this offensive line. We got to stop the run. And once we stop the run, then we got to stop Debo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to
Debo
go with
is-
artificial turf toe tappers on this matchup. Trevor, what are you thinking?
Gosh, this one's close.
It is. This is a tough one. I think this
Just
is going to be
because of
closer
how
than the
good
projections say.
Saquon Barkley was last week. I think I don't see him having anything less than 2 touchdowns again this week. To be honest,
Really?
they got him to play that role, to hammer in those goal line touches. If not, they tush push, whatever. I think Saquon's going to be a huge difference maker. this year.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't think that until I saw it last week. So
The brotherly shove.
I think that'll do it.
It was an incredible showing by him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take stadium hot dogs mainly because I think likely is going to just blow Mark Andrews out of the water. He's faster than him. He's younger than him. They're gonna use him more. Mark Andrews is just gonna block until they get closer to the playoff push. So I think that is going to be majorly the difference because it's gonna be so offset. Somebody's gonna have like 15 points and 2 points, or vice versa.
Yeah. All right, so our last matchup, the White Bronco boys versus No Game Plan. Trevor, why don't you take us through the highs and the lows of this one? What are you liking? What are you hating?
I like everything about what I got going for me. That's all I gotta say. I haven't even looked at this. I put in Jaden Daniels. I just think he has more upside. He's playing the Giants, who are just hot garbage.
Yeah.
He's a rookie. He's hungry to show what he's got. Hopefully not too hungry.
Yeah, too hungry where he starts making mistakes. Yeah.
Careless with the ball, but yeah. Pacheco, Montgomery, probably one of the angriest duos that run in this league, to be honest. Both of them run like freight trains.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there. Hopefully Cooper Kupp. I mean, I don't know about the cornerback or safety room in Arizona, but probably
Cooper
a
Kupp
mismatch
is
there,
projected 24 points. I think that's the highest projection.
No fucking way. That
Yeah,
can't be right.
24.12 points.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
I think that's
It's
the highest
bad.
projection this week by any single player.
That's crazy.
Well, No Game
I
Plan.
think-
I gotta be honest. This just looks like a bunch of scrubs.
This is a hurting team, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got some gems in there, though. I think Rashee Rice is good. They forced the ball to him.
And
It's just
when that's your best player on the team, though, that's gonna
Well, what are
be.
you gonna do?
They got Cowboys D though, and I am a fan of the Cowboys D.
The ex-Cowboys D for 54.
Believe it or not, it can make a
Cowboys
big
D, right.
difference. They scored 50 points for me one game.
Well, and especially in our league, for anybody watching who's not in our league, our defenses typically do score kind of high. Not only do we start higher naturally, where I think most leagues start at like 10 points and work down, we start at 20, but the intervals of like where you lose points is a lot smaller. But also, we give points for interception yardage. So just like a receiving yards for wide receivers, defense gets the same amount of points in that. So defenses do typically score a little bit higher than normal. So Cowboys D could work out and help out a little bit.
It's not going to be enough.
I don't think it's going to be
enough to carry the load.
Unless they have like Trevon Diggs, man. Boy can catch the ball.
Oh yeah, I mean
A couple of pick sixes.
he always seems to be in the right place.
Derek Carr's usually good for throwing a couple of picks.
I mean, he was lights out this past
He
week.
was. Can he continue that? Is
Yeah.
the real question.
No, undoubtedly.
And especially against this defense. I mean, Mike Zimmer has got these boys dialed. He's got two eyes, and he's ready to go.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Full eyes.
Full eyes.
Full eyes, full heart. Can't lose.
Yeah, I think I don't think it's going to be enough. Just to be honest, I mean,
No, I don't think so either. I mean, I think Rashee
matchups, I
Rice
think, are
and
too
Chris
good,
Olave really need to have excellent games. I mean, I think they both need to put up 30 plus.
I think I'm shooting for at least 130 points this week. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. I think Kittle will have a good game too. I think I'm 80 and a TD from him. Book it.
Book it.
Vikings are soft against the tight ends.
Yeah. Well, for my pick, I'm gonna go with you, Trevor. I'm gonna go with the White Bronco boys. I think the deck is just too stacked against No Game.
Especially with Jeff Wilson and Dalton Kincaid already played.
Yeah, and
Oh, Jeff Wilson. Oh boy.
and both underdoing projection.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
I'm gonna
what I'm
guess.
saying.
I mean, Trevor, I'm gonna guess you're not gonna vote against yourself.
Yeah,
No.
CR,
Maybe
you're
if
gonna
he
go with
had a
White
little-
Bronco boys.
I'll
or-
take the White Broncos.
All right, let's give our commissioner a call. Hold on, let me go to a different screen here.
Jamie, get him on the phone.
All right. sounds. I hope it sounds good.
The plug not gonna answer. There it is.
What up? You're on our show. You're on the Bad Advice show.
Oh fuck yeah! Okay.
So we just
Sounds surprised to hear that.
Oh, sounds like he's having a good
we
time.
just went through all the matchups, but we need to get your the Vice President's Game of the Week.
Okay. We're on the Bad Advice show right now. Are we? Yeah.
We
I forgot. Hey, what's going on?
we need. Oh, Stadium Hot Dogs.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Hot dogs for an extra guest appearance.
But we need the Vice President's Game of the Week.
Yeah, we're working on. Hold on, we're going through it right now. With
All
the
right.
Game of the Week, I need to pick my Vice President's Game of the Week.
There is one.
There should only be one.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, he's
There,
absolutely right.
everyone gets a Game of the Week.
It's got to be.
Yes, it.
Absolutely stacked on both sides.
And-
of the ball. Looks like both teams are going to have quite an issue with each other. We're going to see who comes out on top.
Well, that it is the only rivalry matchup. So
It's a good one.
It
That
is
was-
I just got weed jacked. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Looks like we got Jalen Hurts against Josh Allen. Two both great rushing quarterbacks here. I'm going to go ahead and give the Josh Allen actually only ended up with
I'm giving Grady Committee the dub.
It's kind of got, you kind of give it to Grady Committee here. Hurts is capable of 30 plus. Mixon is on an absolute roll.
Scared of Ingram.
Great ceiling. Neighbors is actually injured, I thought.
I think you need to have Tom on this fucking thing. Holy shit.
Let's check him.
Guy's a
Get
regular.
him and his
He's a
brother.
regular color commentator over here.
Get him and his brother.
Devonta Smith, the skinny man,
I do like his brother.
turned savage. Guy put on at least 10 pounds over the offseason. He got sick.
I could do that in a weekend.
Evan Ingram, your classic 10 points a week, can't go wrong there. Sam Laporta, absolute bust in week one. Jameson Williams just turning up the fucking jets on him.
He's still listening to us?
I'm not sure.
yeah,
Hey.
we're still here.
He goes,
We're
I'm
still
not
here.
sure.
He's still here. We're checking in.
We got, is this who I think it is? Is that the,
It is.
Jordan Mason, the new Christian McCaffrey with Reds.
right?
Yep.
Oh, damn, you're Reeks, brother.
Sorry, brother. All right. As for my co-partner here, Connor, his breath also smells like you. 48
Good Lord, must be a time.
Oh, it is. What are
Nonetheless,
they
should put up a
doing?
good quality game. I got Jordan Mason over.
Oh,
there.
that's
Hell
a
yeah.
pool party. Hell yeah.
No. You got
Take your
Wilson
props
over
up.
Mason.
Grady Committee, let's go.
We're taking Grady Committee. Strength of bench.
All right.
We're going to go ahead and give to Purple Rain.
All right.
That's our hot take from Derek Bulford's house.
Did they take both teams, or did I get that wrong?
Yeah, they each took one.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, well, that was Stadium
That was
Hot
awesome.
Dogs. You're
That
here
was
doing
something.
most of the commentary, but that was
I'm
our
just
vice
kidding.
president. Our vice president did pick. Hold on, let's go back to that
That matchup.
matchup here. So we got there. All right, so this is the game of the week: the
Yeah.
Purple Rain versus Grady Committee. They each took one. I believe I heard our vice president take Gritty Committee, and then Stadium Hot Dogs take Purple Rain. I think we all took Purple Rain, didn't we?
Not me.
I did. I think Connor took the other one.
Yeah,
I took
you
Billy.
took Gritty Committee, and we
No,
both,
you took Billy.
I took
You,
Billy.
yeah, you like the underdog.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we both. Yeah,
Yeah.
we both took the underdog, and you took. So yeah, that's our game of the week. That's our vice president, and it is our only rivalry. So
Yeah, it makes sense.
You do got to give it to the rivalry for the week.
What's the trophy again?
The old wooden ship.
The wooden ship, and it's an
so
actual
old,
ship.
they named it
It's in
twice.
Grant's
So,
backyard. You
yeah,
actually
so
have to come
old
and
they
pick it
named-
up.
The ship's so nice they named it twice.
It's a shitty boat in the backyard. You actually have to.
Shitty boat. It's a rowboat with holes. In it.
Yeah, it's just a giant oar.
It's PJ Flex used rowboat.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the
Comes
show
with a
for
free
the week.
life jacket.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. We went over all the matchups. We got our game of the
Yeah.
week. Yeah, good show, guys. Great
We
job.
just gave him
Yeah,
an
we
hour
did it.
plus of
We kicked some
entertainment.
ass.
We
I gotta
gave him
say.
an hour 15 of
Oh,
entertainment.
man.
Yeah, that was.
If I was on the other side, I'd be happy with that. You know.
Yeah, no, I mean this was great, guys.
Bad to say.
But yeah, so thank you everyone. Hopefully we'll see you Wednesday next week on our regular scheduled programming. And you know, who said it? Trevor? I think you said it, or one of you two said it here, that we need to get Tommy and his brother on.
I think it's a good
Yeah, I
idea.
think you should. I think you should.
We are
they're
going to
probably
have
gonna
going
talk for the whole.
forward on Wednesdays. Billy, Tommy's brother, is going to be our third mic / producer.
Oh, badass!
So
Awesome.
I love
we
that.
will going forward start having 3 people. It will be, I mean, if Connor
That's
can
funny.
make it, Connor Logan can make it, it'll be me and him and Billy's brother. But if Connor Logan can't make it, it'll be me, Billy, and one
Sprinkle
of you two,
anybody
maybe
in.
both of you two.
Always
Or
happy to
maybe
come
someone
back.
else in the league. We'll
Yep.
throw it around. But going
Yeah.
forward, we're going to start
Get the
doing more
call out.
interviews of other people in the league while we have the regular trio on.
Sure.
But yeah, so guys, great job. Loved it. Hope everyone learned something about fantasy, took some advice.
Best of luck
Some
to all the
bad
fantasy
advice, some
teams.
Good advice. Whatever you want.
I guess I got a quick shout out, and you're gonna
Yeah.
like this one, Grant. We are, like Grant mentioned, one half of the Pit Stop Pick'em. If anybody
Yes.
is into NASCAR or gambling NASCAR, let us know because we do the Pit Stop Pick'em. If you want to hear about it, it's a great time.
You can go on this channel, like
$10
and
a
subscribe,
race.
because we
10
do the
bucks a race,
show
easy.
on this channel also. Yeah, $10 a race. You get to choose a driver in a draft style order. You get to get
Yeah.
one randomly. CR is part of it also. He's a member.
I've collected.
winner.
Won a race.
I've collected.
He's won a race.
I have. I didn't
Yeah.
even pick the driver. I missed
No,
the. I
yeah,
missed the call.
He missed the call. Got a random
Yeah,
driver,
so-
and he won.
If you're interested,
Uh,
let us know
we
because
have
we're gonna
3 races
have one
left.
next weekend.
Yeah,
so
let me pull up the schedule real quick. I'm glad you brought
it's a
that
lot
up,
of fun.
actually.
If you've never bet on NASCAR and watched it, it's the dumbest fun
It's
you'll ever have.
I love NASCAR. I'm a
That is-
NASCAR fan forever.
I think that is an excellent way to describe it. It is the dumbest fun you will ever
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, I don't want to tease anything too early. I think we're gonna do one live from a race next year.
Wow,
So,
that's
Maybe.
something.
September 21st.
Maybe.
So yes, next weekend
I gotta get an
Yeah, if
RV.
you
is our
were-
next race.
you or a loved one owns an RV that they would trust Grant to take.
Yes,
Let us
it'll
know.
be in very good hands.
We won't have.
We do plan. Yeah, next year we have 3 races left. Our next one is next weekend on the 21st.
Yeah.
Next year we plan on doing this. We do plan on doing a live episode from one of the races. We do.
Badass.
So
Right. Yeah, it'll be at Elko Speedway out in fucking Elko.
yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
do the
dirt
Arkham
track.
Advance series.
Oh,
from
that is.
Elko.
Here, Tony Stewart's racing. He's trying to decapitate somebody.
Yeah, Travis
yeah.
Pastrami.
Yeah, if
Sweet.
anybody.
All right.
it's
Well, yeah,
welcome
not to drag it
everybody.
on, but yeah.
Yeah. Follow socials, Lord Steppington, on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Subscribe, follow to be up to date with everything. Like I say, if you want to be part of the Pit Stop Pick'em, follow those, subscribe and like this video, and you'll be up to date with all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, smack that fucking like button, you
Yeah.
bum. You've been sitting here for an hour watching this. Hit the fucking like
We know
button.
you liked it.
Like it up.
All right.
Oh, by the way, okay, so hold on, real quick. I don't know if Shay's watching. I don't know if Shay's watching this. He watched the last episode, and he subscribed after it was over. Subscribe during. There's a fucking thing that comes across the
Just a
screen.
button to
There's
click.
a notification that comes on the screen. It's cool. I put
Next
hard
week
work
I'll
into
subscribe.
this.
I'll subscribe. I don't think I'm subscribed to you, which is a damn shame.
I don't think I
You're
have a
featured
YouTube
on the
account,
channel
that's why.
more than anybody else. How are you? Not?
Here I am, not taking my own advice. That's why it's called the Bad Advice Show.
Yeah, that is why it's called the Bad Advice Show. Because we give you a little
Cheers,
good,
everybody.
little bad. But thank you, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Best of luck.
Good luck to all.